everyone. So this is your weekly, what energies will be with you this week for the next 7 days. Timestamps will be down below. You can pick as many groups as you want. And for those that need a little extra time, I will start the timer now. Okay, everyone, see you in the next section. Hey, everyone. I hope you are all doing very well. So this is your weekly for the next 7 days, group 1. So in the first position, you got the Two of Swords. This card indicates difficult decisions, weighing up options, and impasse avoidance. You are facing a challenging decision and are unclear about what option to take. Both possibilities may seem good or bad, or both possibilities may seem good or bad equally. Use your head and intellect and your heart to choose the path. You may lack the information or are not seeing the situation in its entirety. This also could mean avoiding making a choice. So, in the next card, you have Solitude. This says, take time to retreat from the world. Go inwards and explore your inner space to reveal the treasures therein. It's okay to be reclusive or solitary sometimes. Take time alone. Have balance between solitary time and spending time with others. And then you have, what do you need to release? The waning moon. This card says, what do you need to release? It points to what is falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. A situation has peaked, and it's time for you to go the easier route and let go of what isn't working for you. Okay, so then over here, we have LR. You have the numbers 1 and 3. You have the Strength Stone. You have the Dream Stone. And you have... this little guy is you know what? I'll try to pronounce him later. But he is, if you can see, he represents travel, partnerships, marriage, self-control, and an inner journey. And then you have the colors purple, orange, black, dark green, pink, and then you have 2 of the blues. And then you have Chiron, and he's like represents a wounded healer, wounds and healing. So, to me, this says that you might be waiting to make a decision. You might not have all the answers. You might not want to make a decision. It could indicate that you don't know really what is the right path. Sometimes decisions are super, super clear for us, and we just know in our gut, with our logic, with everything, what to do. And then unfortunately, other times you just really don't know. So you could be trying to avoid making a decision or just holding off until you get more knowledge. But during this time, this could cause us a lot of stress because you know you need to do something and you're like, let me just hold off on it. So it could be causing you kind of some stress and everything. But from what I'm seeing here is the solitude, you might need time to just take some time away, turn off your phone, turn off the TV, and just kind of have time for yourself because you might be getting... there might be a lot of external distractions going on, and maybe if you just take time away from everything. You can think a little bit more clearly about how you want to proceed forward. And this is saying, this waning moon to me is saying that you might be carrying more baggage than you really need to carry. You can, by taking the solitude or time for, time out, you might be able to realize, well, what isn't working for you anymore? What do you need to let go of? Because it's funny, because this card is about the releasing and what isn't working. And then he is about inner journey as well. So he kind of goes with the solitude and then healing the wounds. Chiron is about healing wounds. So it might be something you might need to heal. Sometimes we can have emotional baggage. And it just might be time to kind of somehow figure out how to heal or let go of certain things to move forward and maybe see certain things a little bit clearer. And strength, to me, this is saying that you do have the strength. You do have the strength to make this decision, but you just kind of need to figure out what's the right path to go down. Unfortunately, not everything is so cut and dry either. You might be getting with the dream. This could indicate maybe some kind of project that you want to do or something that, a dream that you have. It could literally be that maybe you'll get the answers through a dream, some kind of intuitive dream, or this could do with something that you really want to try or do in your life, and one of your dreams or goals, and you're just trying to figure out how to proceed forward with that. So let me do, first of all, I'm going to do this. These are your little energy oracles. So I'm going to see what block. I'm going to shuffle these. I'm going to keep them upright, but then I'm going to read the reversal as to what is blocking you right now. So we're going to see what is blocking you this week, or what obstacle might you encounter this week. Okay, just throwing everything out again. Let me just, okay. Okay. Hold on, let me reshuffle because I don't feel like we got... Oh, this one actually wanted to come out. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Let me take a look and we'll see what he's saying. So number 38. 38 actually just popped right up. This card reverse indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart-centered energy. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment or grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event. Whether it's recent or not, this blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others, and it can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that permeates your life. It is time to heal the old, stuck stuff and move on. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. Instead, ventilate it in your journal and release it with an intention to be clear, happy, and self-loving. Meditate on the increasing light in your heart center and call on Raphael to help bring healing and clarity there. Love yourself and give yourself the approval you used to need from others. The healing will take place and happiness will return. Okay, so it has an affirmation as well. The affirmation is, my heart center, my fourth chakra, is open to the perfect, healthy, and joyful state. The energy of love flows through me now. Live in love. So, okay, so to me this is kind of going with what's going on, because you definitely have something, because the blockages could be making you not move forward and be indecisive as well. So it's just saying you have to let go. This is saying release what's not working for you, and he's saying the same thing. So, you just might need to heal and figure out how to let go of what's not working for you. Okay, so now we're going to do your little flower. We'll see what flower you get for today. Okay, I think it's this one. Grounding. Oh my God. The beginning is where you need to be. So yeah, I think this, to me, this kind of goes with the solitude. I feel like grounding, sometimes you find that with taking time out and taking time for yourself. So I kind of feel like that is going with the solitude aspect. So you might just need to take time and figure it out. That's what this is really indicating. Now let's see what crystal is going to be, what your crystal is for this week. Okay, you got epidite. I don't know how you say that. Epidite, right? Epidote. I don't know. Anyway, it says go deeper. So he's saying go deeper. So I feel like this is really, really going with what's going on. And then let's do your inspiration, because I think it's always important to have a little inspirational quote. Okay, so this one said, stop cheating on your future with your past. It's over. I think this is so fitting, because obviously if you have something that you need to release, it happened in the past, and it's definitely hindering you now going forward in the future. So this one's saying, don't cheat on your future with the past. It's over. You cannot change or control or change the past. That's already done. You can only focus on the now and work towards a better future, whatever that might be. So yes, so I think that is very nice. So, and let's do your food fortune, because of course, we got to know what spirit of the dish shall be with you this week. Okay. You got the Islander. I think that's spam, right? Meat, isn't that the spam? Let me just see what they say in the little book. The canned meat, I believe it is. Let me see. Spam, yeah. Spam. Every time I see spam, I think of my friend. He loves that stuff. So you got the canned meat. And let's do the Magic 8 Ball. Think of a question, Group 1. And just give a second. Think of a question for the Magic 8 Ball. Okay, Group 1. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball. What is the answer to Group 1's question for this week? Okay, it says concentrate and ask again. Okay, Group 1. We got to really be focused. We got to really focus that energy into this Magic 8 Ball. Okay, let's try again. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball. What is the answer to Group 1's question for this week? Outlook not so good. Okay, so the outlook isn't so good, Group 1. So the 8 Ball has spoken. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. And see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Group 2. So here is your message for this week. First up, you have the Two of Cups. I think this card is so pretty in this deck. And this card says, unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, creating deep connections and partnerships based on shared values, compassion, and unconditional love. The relationship may be in the early stages, but it has a lot of potential to grow and develop into something deeply fulfilling and rewarding in the long term. New partnerships, love, friendship, or business partners, both focused on creating a relationship that is mutually beneficial, seeing eye to eye. Okay, so then you have the full moon in Cancer, and this is about a personal issue reaches resolution. It also represents heightened emotions, being sensitive to other people, and treading carefully. So, and then you have move forward. And this card says, make a move now. The time for waiting is over and forward movement is required. Don't let fear stop you. Whatever you have been thinking about doing, this card says, do it now. You might not feel ready, or you could be waiting for the perfect time to take action, but the time is now. So that's good. Okay, so then over here, you have JYNWFC. You have the number 5. You have the Stone of Peace and Hope. And then you have this little ruin is about nurturing, nourishment, mothering, fertility, beauty, healing, growth, and spiritual growth. And then you have the Scorpion sign. And Scorpios are water. They're a water sign. And they represent passionate, emotional, willpower, psychic, and determined. And then you have Full Moon, which is about results, forgiveness, and gratitude. And you have the color white. So, here we have. So kind of putting everything together. This is really about, obviously it's about partnership, but I think these two cards really, because this one's being sensitive to other people and treading carefully and like issues being resolved. And this one's about moving forward. So whatever this is, if this is the partnership, whatever partnership, this could be love, work, something with school, just whatever it could be. Maybe you have like you're contracting somebody to do something. And this is about the partnerships. This partnership here, it's a healthy partnership. They have shared values, and it could be in the early stages, but it's a good partnership. So it could be maybe something that will grow into something. It doesn't have to be love. Let's say you need your car fixed and you take it to a mechanic that you've never taken it to before, but you think that this mechanic is actually really on the up and up. You appreciate you don't think the person was trying to rip you off. They did what they were going to do. They fixed the car nicely. They treated your car well, and they treated you well. It could be something that, you might use that mechanic again in the future. So this could be kind of something along that line. It doesn't always have to be love partnerships. It could just be something, a type of partnership that during this week that you've encountered. But it could be love. This could be also working partnerships. But it's good that if you had some kind of issue with something, it seems like you're resolving it. Maybe through this partnership, it helped you resolve that issue. For instance, okay, if you didn't have a good mechanic and now you found a good mechanic, it's resolving the issue that, you didn't like any of the mechanics that you've had. Now you found a mechanic that, you're like, I think this is a good mechanic. I'm going to take my car here again. And in fact, I'm going to recommend this person to my friends. So now you're moving forward from the issue of not having somebody you can rely on or trust with your car. So that could be, let's say, applicable in that type of situation. So it could be it doesn't always have to be some major life events. It could be something just saying, this week somebody's going to help you with something and you're going to be able to move forward with it. And you will find peace and hope. So I think that's really, really good. And so yeah. And the full moon with the results, it's about results, forgiveness, and gratitude. So maybe you're happy with the results with whatever this is relating to in your life. So yeah, so this was really good. This is good. Now but if this is for love, I would say, if it does relate to you for love, I would say that this could be somebody that could definitely grow into something better in the future. And they could be helping you resolve maybe some past hurt feelings, and you're able to move forward because you'll be able to kind of you'll be in a better position to move forward. So it definitely, and maybe have like a really nice relationship. So it definitely could be, if that's indicating for love to you, I think that's definitely a good sign that this person is somebody that probably will be very, very good to you in the future. So I think that could be that. So yeah, so okay, so now let's do this card. So I'm going to do these as what obstacle will you be facing this week. So I'm going to shuffle them and I'll read the reversals to these cards. These are the energy cards. So kind of like what energy obstacle will you be facing this week. So let's find out. This one. This is the one. Okay, so woman holding a coin. So let's see what this lady represents. So, number 42. Woman holding a coin. Let's see what obstacle. This card reverse could indicate that you're feeling unsure or fearful about finances or some health issue. It could also reveal a lack of value for yourself and your own life. Pointing to someone else, when this card comes in reverse, it shows a woman who may be reducing your own money or simply may not have your best interest in mind regarding your financial affairs. It could also be someone who devalues or criticizes you or causes you to doubt your own value. It could even be that harmful energies of a woman from the past are still influencing you today. Be aware you don't have to let anyone else's negative vibration influence you at any time. Release any toxic connection and know that you are free to define, value yourself no matter what. Now, the affirmation that goes with this card is, the world supports me in my financial goals. I am making synchronistic connections that serve and honor me. So this really could be that, if to me, this is more, obviously this card is definitely about finances. So let's say you have something financial going on, but you're having, like kind of like there's a new partnership, whatever that might be. You might still, because this is kind of from past traumas or past dealing with people, negative Nancy's of the past. So you might be a little bit worried going forward with this new partnership because maybe you've been burned in the past with whatever that might be. So you might be bringing that forward. So this is saying, to me, this is saying that you have this new connection that could potentially be very, very good, but you might be bringing your own personal concerns from things that you've gone through in the past. But this is going to be resolved for you and you'll be able to move forward. So I like to think positively. I like to think that that's kind of what this is going. So maybe this is really to do with some kind of financial issue or something in the past that you've been screwed some way in the past financially from somebody. And maybe this is saying that, you know what, there's a new partnership coming in and they're not like the old one. They don't want to like financially mess around. They're trying to be better, or they are a better person, and going forward you're going to be able to release this issue with being concerned about whatever it is, and you'll be able to move forward, and a nice partnership from that with whatever it is going to be blossoming going forward. So I thought that was actually really, really good. So let's do your little flower. Let's see what your little flower card is going to... Oh, this one came out right away. Oh, this is nice. So sweet Asalium. Okay, clarity. Bright paths of understanding will open. So that's great. So I think that this means that this week something is going to open up for you and you're going to realize that, you know what? Not everybody is like this lady, this cranky negative Nancy over here. Not everybody's like her. That you'll have like kind of a clearer understanding, and maybe something really, really positive is really going to be with this new partnership. So let's see what stone you get. Your little stones. Oh, one came... Wait, this one wanted to come out. Okay, so agate. It says, get back into balance. So that's good. Because this, when you've had issues, it could make you feel unbalanced and kind of doubting yourself and bringing up. So this is saying, no. I think trust your intuition, get back into balance, and kind of move forward. So that's good. So let's do your little quote. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, everything. Why can't I do this? Hold on. Okay, I think this one wanted to come out. Okay, so this came out. So having a soft heart in a cruel world is courage, not weakness. I kind of feel like this is saying trust again. That's what it's saying to me. So because whatever happened here really could have hardened your heart. It could have made you feel that you were obviously taken advantage of. And this is probably, to me, this is saying trusting someone again. It's not you being weak or not vulnerable. What is how do I say, or naive? It's about saying it's courageous, because instead of just hardening your heart after you've been like treated badly, you're showing courage to trust again. So I think that's very brave. So I think that's really good. And with this situation, I think that's kind of what it's saying. Because by you being able to trust again, a good partnership is going to kind of go forward. So let's do your food fortune. Let's find out what spirit of the dish shall be with you. Okay, the Knight of Maine. So this is the spaghetti and the meatballs. So that sounds really good. So maybe spaghetti and meatballs is going to be with you, or something has something to do with your week. And it could be any type of spaghetti. It could be any type of meatball, whatever. The Knight of Maine doesn't mind. Anyway, so to me, this is always like a comfort food. Like spaghetti and meatballs to me is like a comfort food. So maybe it's saying whatever comfort food you enjoy, maybe have a little comfort food for this week. So let's do, or even family. It always reminds me of kind of like a family dinner too, because it's more of a dinner. It's not just like, I'm going to pick something quick up. It's more of like sit down with family, enjoy family. So maybe that's saying kind of have a little family time. Okay, so think of a question for the Magic 8 Ball, and we shall ask. What question for the Magic 8 Ball coming up for this week? So, okay, think of a question. Okay, here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Group 2's question for the upcoming week? Oh, it says ask again later. The 8 Ball has been a little sassy today. He's a little cranky today. So yeah, so ask again later. So I feel this is saying that the 8 Ball, maybe you have something good in store for you, but he doesn't want to give you the answer quite yet. He wants you to find out. He could just be being sassy too. He's just maybe not in the mood. He was kind of doing that to Group 1 a little bit as well. So maybe he's just like a little sassy pants today. It could be just having a bad day. I might have to sage the 8 Ball later, make him happy again. So the 8 Ball has spoken though, so we have to respect the mystical magical 8 Ball and what he says. So he's saying ask again later. So, but that could be that maybe he doesn't know. Maybe whatever's going on is still like, it's up to you to decide to make this partnership work or not. So maybe it's a little bit up in the air. So Group 2, I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you all are doing very, very well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, Group 3. So, this is for your weekly reading, and you have a very nice reading today. Let's get started. So, first up, you have the 9 of Pentacles. This is about abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. You have worked hard to create abundance in your life, and you can finally enjoy the fruits of your labor. Thanks to your independent efforts, self-confidence, and discipline, you attained a well-deserved success and created a stable foundation for your material wealth and comfort. Indulge and pamper yourself as a reward for all your hard work. Treat yourself to a special occasion or a personal gift to celebrate your journey. You may not be at the finish line yet, but you are on your way. Financial independence. Take care of yourself, invest wisely, and seek financial advice to make the most of your wealth. This card may suggest that you are in harmony with the environment around you. Then you have, we'll do, this one next. New Moon in Taurus. And this one says, prosperity lies ahead. You have what you want, but you must believe in yourself. Value yourself and others will value you too. Don't give up yet. Make a solid plan of action. And then you have truth. And she says, admit the truth to yourself. Accepting the truth can set you free and be a joyful experience. Avoiding the truth isn't beneficial. So, okay. So, and then over here, you have LZWK, and then you have the numbers 145. You have the Passion Stone, and you have the Love Stone. And this little one here, Ing, I think it's what it's called. Potential, freedom, conclusions, and consequences. And then you have, I think this one is a Saturn. Saturn is life lessons, wisdom, and karma. And Uranus is rebellion, freedom, change, and being unconventional. So, kind of putting it together, let's see. This is a nice reading, though. So, to me, this is saying that you've worked very hard. With whatever you're doing, you're working hard. You know, you're getting it done, and you are being either celebrated or financially, you're kind of in a better place. You're enjoying yourself. You're taking care of yourself. And you're in harmony. Like, you might feel just kind of like things, you're in a good place right now. Things are kind of aligning in a sense, and you feel harmonious. Because sometimes these cards, to me, they can indicate financial wealth coming in, but sometimes I feel like wealth can be more than just financial or monetary. It could just be that you're feeling good. Like, things are all kind of working in your favor, you know, even if it's not like so much money coming in, you have money coming in to help you get by, or you're doing okay. You might be a little less stressed, but you're working harder. You're creating something. You're creating either a name for yourself. You're kind of building upon something. You're doing, it's a nice card. It's a nice card for you. And it's just saying, you know, you've worked very hard. Pamper yourself a little bit. You've earned it. And this is indicating still prosperity is lying ahead. Like, you keep working, you keep doing what you're doing, enjoy yourself, but stay focused, and prosperity is still, it's in your future. You just have to believe in yourself, you know, and give yourself value. Like, with whatever you're doing now, don't forget to value your worth. And don't give up. He's about don't give up. Just Tauruses, they're very not structured, but they're very I don't mean calculating as in a negative thing, but they're more practical, I think, in a sense. They can be more grounded. So this is saying, if you have some type of plan, or it's good to have some type of plan going forward, because sometimes I think for some of us, some people are very, very good at planning, but other people need to write stuff down. Like, I forget things all the time. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll remember that. And now, no. So I need to write steps, or I need to write things down to kind of keep me more on task. So if you're one of those people like me, maybe kind of continuing planning forward is going to help you become more successful as well. So the truth, admit the truth to yourself. Accepting the truth can set you free and be a joyful experience. Avoiding the truth isn't beneficial. So it might be something, how would this fit in here? Let's see. I think sometimes it could be, maybe whatever you're doing, there could be aspects that you might not enjoy, and you could just like admit the truth to yourself of that. I think there's a few different ways you could see this truth card being, or you know what this really could be? This could be like a side project or something that you're doing off to the side, and you might enjoy it more than what you actually are doing for work. And you might have to just like admit to yourself that maybe this is going to be, if you can keep up with this, maybe you can actually build upon this in a better way. This also could, let's say if you're a student and this is relating to a school, it could be, you might have taken whatever course, but it's not your major. It was an elective or some other kind of general course, and you might do very well in that, and you might realize that you really enjoy that. And you just have to admit to yourself that maybe the major that you were currently in might not be quite the one for you, and maybe you would find more success in a different major and be happier. So to me, I think with the Truth card, it could be like things like that. Like, for instance, I was starting on one type of course, and I'm going to finish it, but I feel like going through it, I realized that maybe this isn't quite what I want to do with my life going forward. I don't really fit into this. It's not exactly the way I think. It's not something I would be happy at. I started out thinking I would be happy going into this, completing this degree or whatever, and I realized maybe I'm going to complete the degree just to have it, but it might not, going forward, it may not be really for me. So I had to admit to myself that might not be the direction that I would be the happiest in, but I'm doing other things that actually make me more happy, and I think maybe they could grow into something beneficial. So I think this is what it's saying. It's saying evaluate what's going on in your life, see what's going, because if this could, with the passion and the love, I feel like this could be like a passion project or something that you love to do. So that's really nice. And what else do we got here? What else do we got here? And the Uranus, it's about rebellion, freedom, and change, and unconventionalness. So this could really be like a side project or a hobby or something that's not like super conventional, but it's bringing you happiness, and you're gaining kind of at least recognition, or you're making money off of it. You're getting something from it that to you is valuable. So yeah, and this one, he's about freedom too. So in a sense, it could make you feel like giving you like a sense of freedom in a sense, because you are able to create things your way, where sometimes you have like a different type of jobs and you have to do everything their way. So when you have a side project or a hobby or a passion project or something, you are the one that's able to be in control, and it could make you feel more confident, and it could make you much happier. So I definitely think this is saying continue with that project, whatever that might be for you, continue with that. And if you want to relate this to love, to me, this is saying that you might have some like kind of maybe an attraction to somebody, or you're friends with somebody and you like them, and maybe they're not your typical person that you would go after, but you're finding with the truth to yourself that this person like really makes you happy. And if obviously, if they want to be with you, maybe it's saying give that a go, because it could have a lot of passion and love, because you got the passion and love. So, and it could be a little unconventional, but it could be a very good union. So that's what I kind of get from this. So then we are going to do your little energy, but I'm going to ask this, I'm going to read them. I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to read the reversals, because this will be like what energy is blocking you this week. Like what is like your little block. So we'll see. Oh, this one definitely came out. Okay, so it says second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay, so let's see what kind of is like your block or your obstacle for this week. Let's go find where Ariel is. Oh, she just opened right up. Okay, here we go. When this card is reversed, you may find your creativity is being blocked. If this is the case, you might need to take more risks and open up to a new and different ideas. Go inward to find the feelings that may be causing this blockage. Call upon Ariel to help you release old fears and self-limitations. Affirm that you are open to Spirit's love and create inspiration. This card reverse can also signal problems with intimacy of all kinds and issues of sexual intimacy in particular. Visualize Ariel spinning a beautiful light in your second chakra, calming and healing the energy there. Know that real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationships. Now, the affirmation for this card is, my second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am a creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with my gentle waves of intimacy coming my... Let me read that again. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Second time. Affirmation. My second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am creative and self-nurturing, more and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. So that's what it's saying. So, if that is being blocked, hold on a second here. I had a thought while I was reading that, and now I forgot my thought. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. I had so with the creativity aspect, because this could be like, as I was saying, I think before, like a creative venture. It might not actually be like your job. It could be a hobby or some group that you're involved with, or school, or whatever kind of creative aspect. And you might be feeling a little bit blocked this week with that. But I think what this is saying, just continue to move past that block. Continue to go forward. Obviously, if you see something else in these cards, you need to always go with what you feel or what you see, because you might be getting like intuitive downloads. And so you always got to feel like how you feel about it as well. So let me do your little like flower, your language of flower cards. Okay, this one comes out. Okay, naturism, I don't know. Looks like a pretty flower though. Anyway, so whatever this flower is, it says grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. So you might need to kind of overcome this block. You might need to just kind of remind yourself what got you involved in this and why you like and enjoy this, why you're having the success you are having at this time. You might have to like tell yourself the truth and to move forward, to kind of like get past that block. That's kind of how I'm seeing that. Let's do your little stone. Let's see what stone you get too. Okay, so you got citrine. I love citrine. Citrine is like my favorite stone. I love citrine. It's just so happy. It's just, I don't know, it just makes me happy. It's just like it wants to have fun. But citrine is all about creativity as well, and financial prosperity as well. It's a great stone. It says bring in the light. So there we go with that. It might just be you might need to bring in, if you ground a little bit, to kind of overcome this this block here of the second chakra, to get some of the creativity. It might help to, even if you have a citrine piece, you know, maybe hold it, kind of put it on your chest, like stone to skin, and help it like suck out. I believe these stones work amazing for that. Like just suck stuff out. Any kind of negativity will help you kind of rebalance yourself. So let's do your quote. Oh, no, I just missed that. Okay, this one jumped out, and he jumped all the way out, so. You know what? Both of these came out, so I'm going to read both of them. So, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. I love this card. And then, if you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. So, I really think these both are relevant, because this could be saying that sometimes when blocks happen, we're like, oh, maybe this wasn't for us. Maybe we're not destined for this, or we suck at this, or it's just not going well, or something. But a smooth sea never made a good sailor. So it's saying that a sailor had to go through the ups and downs to actually be able to navigate that successfully. Nobody becomes master just by showing up. You have to actually go through the process, you know? And then if you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. So to me, this is saying that you might have to like take a look at everything, see what your truth is, and what's not benefiting you, you just have to let go of that. Like if you have something that is not really working, because I think there's a lot of prosperity here and a lot of like success, but sometimes nothing is always perfect. So whatever is not really working for you, maybe just give it up, you know, see what your truth is and just kind of go with what you feel in your gut. That, to me, that's what that's saying. And then we're going to do the most important card of the week. Okay, let's be serious. Let's be serious here, group 3. We're going to ask, what spirit of the dish shall be with you this week? I know this is all what you guys want to know. Out of all these things, this is the most important. Okay, let's see what spirit of the dish will be with you. Okay, you have the classic. So the Coca-Cola, or this classic bottled drink, I suppose. So maybe to me this is saying, keep it simple, maybe keep it a little old school. Take that however it works for you. These sodas, usually they have a little like bubbly and fizzy. Maybe you need a little something bubbly, something a little fizzy. Keep it old school, I think. Or have a soda, whatever works, or seltzer or whatever. But have something, the classic. Anyway, so, and then let's do the Magic 8 Ball. Okay, group 3. Think of a question to ask the Magic 8 Ball. Okay, here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball. What is the answer to group 3's question for the upcoming week? You may rely on it. So the 8 Ball was super positive with you guys. He was cranky with the other 2 groups. He was just not having it. He's in a mood today, but he likes you guys. He's like, you may rely on it, group 3. So there you go. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you all are doing well, and see you in the next one. Bye.